few strides just so he can feel what that feels like at the canter. And literally, I just wanted a few strides. Don't feel like he has to go around and around and around. You can do it, buddy. Good. And then bring him down. Good. He didn't care. Okay, Ed, this is what yeah, go ahead. Try again. Good job. Don't let him pull. It's okay. Good job. Send him forward. Doing great. Doing great. Good job. Keep forward. Okay? You're not going to let him walk. You got it, buddy. Don't get, yeah, just keep him out of your space the best you can. Lovely. It's okay. Good job. Tell him, good boy. Keep him going. Forward, forward, forward. Atta boy. Be really happy. Be his cheerleader. Good job, buddy. Little bit more forward. I want him, don't let him walk. Come on, buddy. You can do it. There you go. See if you can free his brain up just a little bit. Feel it. Forward is comfortable. That's it. There. Now one more bigger trot and then you can walk. Bigger trot. Like really say you can do it, but not in trouble. Don't just really increase your energy. There, 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 there. Then he can walk. Good job. Licking those lips. That's very normal. That is, there's literally a cougar on my back and I'm not sure how I get it off. It does, and that's why you got to work your way up to that. It feels completely different. Go ahead and halt and just love on him a bit. Same thing. This is what happened to me is that I was teaching a horse to drive, and you only walk trot when you drive. You don't canter, so you don't necessarily teach him to canter. But you need to teach him to canter in a harness, and because if they do happen to break, you don't scare the crap out of them. Because the whole thing has this feel. It's not this. And now all this thing that's pulling on the tugs and pushing on his chest, and pulling on the tugs and pushing on his chest. Panicked. I'm all behind it. Flips the whole thing. It was a big crash. And if I had taken, let him breathe. Now go back in 1, 2 steps because he took 2, and then go into him, and just go stand next to him. All that yawning, rolling in his eyes, that was a big deal for him today. Just letting all that stress go.
Looks like ready to sleep.
Yeah, that was a lot of adrenaline he's coming down off of. What's lovely about his reaction is it's never on top of you.
A couple times he started to look in, but I took him right out.
Yeah.
Kept him going.
Yeah. And that's the key, is just to figure it out that, you know, and what's interesting is at the very end when this wasn't working, when the crow hop wasn't working, he started going to the buck. He only did that twice and he didn't like how that felt and he was done with that. So it tells you a lot about their reaction when you do go to undersaddle and something bothers them. It's
what he might do.
right, and it's gonna be more of an up and down than a try to buck you off. Good boy. So you know what? Our next step now is getting him really, because we'll go to those long lines in the halter next. We're gonna start. So what you're gonna do is all you're gonna do is tie your 2 stirrups together with a rope underneath. And we're going to just hook right onto here, and we're going to just start driving him in this little space.
And the long line goes through here?
It goes through here. Yep. But what we're going to do is get your ropes all around through his hind end, picking your feet, teaching him to pick up a foot with the rope, just so he can know if he does get caught in it, how to release the pressure. That's what we're going to start doing next. And even...
So if I take a soft cotton rope and put it on all 4 feet,
yeah.
pick up that foot.
Yep. You could even do it with this.
Yeah.
You could even do it just...
Yeah.
You should be able to take your lead, and be able to throw it.
Yeah.
Okay? And so if it's on, let's say it's attached to here.
Yeah.
I want you to throw it, and then I want you to lead him so it hits, when you turn, it hits both hind feet. So do you have...
You mean a second lead?
No, I'll show you. You can even do it with one. Do you have your long rope in your butt? Oh, okay. Let me just see if there's a lunge line in here. I'm sure she wouldn't mind me borrowing it. So I could just give you an idea. Would you happen to have a lunge line that I could borrow?
Yeah, no problem. I let everyone use this one.
Oh, thank you. I just,
Yeah, no problem.
for 3 minutes here. Thank you. What time is it?
It's I just was looking to think sunset. I wanted to be able to get this dressing done.
Oh yeah. No, and I've got a lesson right behind you.
It's 10 after 4.
Oh yeah, I gotta go. I got a 4:30. Okay, so if I'm here, and I'm gonna just get used to where I can do this all over him, right? No big deal. Then I'm gonna be able to be out of the way when I go to throw this, because if he does jump away, he's going to jump that way, so it jumps forward. So you should be able to run this so he sees me throw it from one eye out the other eye, and leave that there, and you can just lead him, and we're going to let it hit, and you can do this as he turns. It's going to touch those back legs. Okay? Good boy.
You know what I did with the long line? I threw it over his head.
Yep.
And then around the butt.
Yep.
I made him
Do the release with the, yep.
put the rope on it. It didn't bother.
No, it doesn't bother. So that, and then you make sure you can do that both directions, and you can turn him this way. Obviously won't do anything, so it just goes kind of away from him, but he can sure see it out of his right eye dragging. Okay, so you want to be able to do that. Just let him see that something's dragging behind him, and then back to touching him. Good boy. So just make sure you can do that both directions, and then by the time we get together again, we can do that. But yes, that exercise of a round is going to help us teach him how to relieve that pressure that he's going to learn now through his face. So, and even just that noise.
So, and I want to look at my head.
Yep. See if you have any that have snaps. And if you don't, and you have one that you can just designate for him, and it has Chicago screws or it has whatever, it doesn't matter. Just the ease, they're nice to own if you're going to be changing out bits. And as he's changing, we're going to be changing. You're going to have a little array of bits. You got to keep them moving to the